They will run for the first time here with White. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz, Reuben Foster in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Where we go? Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump. Line back.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Complete. It's Johnson. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, take 26. Check safety. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Check, 47. 26. Check. Jump out. Check 26. Check 26. Back north.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Here we go. Go right. Check 99. Check 99.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Tucker's kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't come.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Sunday. Watch out.
They'll try and run it with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run. This is White. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check out. We are going. Go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete. Richardson has it. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Box drop.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, over.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch 2B drop. 58. 88. 88. 88. Pick it up. 58. Alpha. 58. Come on. Here we go. 58.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Jet. Watch safety creep. Watch inside. Safety's creeping.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Rodgers going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, please.
On first down, it's Weber. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now Wentz on third down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 29, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
There we go. Back. 280. 57. 57. Kill.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
46 down, man. 5-4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, team six. Team six.
From the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check white 47. Check white 47. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 47. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Wentz now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Going for the deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, high 7.
Boom, boom. 47. Check, 47. Hey, tighten down. There you go. To the 50. Mike's 47. Check. 47 Mike.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wentz. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Reuben Foster in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Reuben Foster, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Wentz to throw. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Again, a run with Thompson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and short. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Reuben Foster. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
258.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. They were looking for Johnson that time. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wentz throwing complete to Arcega right side. He's at the 50. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. A run for Weber. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Redskins' 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz rolling to his right. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. The kick by Bryant is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
50. Hey, you block over here.
58, come on.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Let's go, D.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On second down now. It's Weaver, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check three.
They begin with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Redskins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.